Live from Lethbridge, it's Welp. Here we are on YouTube. Welcome, Ryan.
Welcome everybody to our channel. If you are a Simon and Garfunkel fan and you stumbled across our channel because you want to see what a couple of asshat corn dogs have to say about their performance in Central Park live, we welcome you.
Yes, welcome.
Now, we're not doing the whole concert, but this is a PayPal request from Brian. Thank you so much. He's given us 4 tracks or 4 songs from this concert that he wants us to listen to. They are, let's see if I can remember, America, Mrs. Robinson, Bridge Over Troubled Waters, and I was doing so good.
Oh, you're doing so good. It was late in the evening.
You don't have to edit that, Nathan. That was pretty quick recovery. Now, I will say, Brian, free of charge, Brian, because I'm personally curious. I'm surprised that you didn't give us the Sound of Silence. Now, everyone reacts to that, disturbed version. Whatever. If you want to get 500,000 views on your channel, react to the disturbed live version of Sound of Silence. Have you seen that video, Nathan?
I have. Yeah.
So now we can't react to it because you've seen it and I both seen it. We
could pretend and just be all like, "What? Oh, it's so amazing!" Yeah.
But I'm curious to hear the original version, obviously. Well, the artist who did the original version live, because I'm pretty certain I've heard their version, like the studio version, but I actually don't know. So I know more of who Simon Garfunkel, who they are as an individual, like as a duo, but I don't know any of their songs other than Mrs. Robinson, because it was used in countless movies. Sound of Silence, because of Disturbed's version, which I admit I don't think I knew that song that well. And then I went back and listened to the original out of curiosity, but I haven't seen it performed live. And Bridge Over Troubled Waters, I feel like I know I've heard it, but I don't have the melody in my head. What's your background on Simon Garfunkel? What do you know about them?
I know all of these songs except that one that we couldn't figure out. Late in the evening.
So you know America?
Well, I think when I hear it, I'll be like, oh yeah, that song.
Okay. But at the very least, I don't think you and I have any experience or we haven't seen them perform live, any of these songs.
I've never seen them. I've no idea even what they look like other than the freeze frame right now that we can see.
Simon is the guy with the guitar. That much I know. Garfunkel's the one with the funny hair. Okay. That much I know. And I also know this concert in Central Park. See, it's funny. They are such a huge duo that I even knew that this concert is a famous concert. Why it's famous and why I know about this concert, I don't know. Maybe it was a free show. I don't know. People in the comments can let us know. We have been accused, Nathan, just so you know, we've been accused of being a terrible source of information for bands. So we stand by that. Yes, we are.
We are a terrible information. We are not Wikipedia.
We are not. But what we are 2 corn dogs who have not heard or seen these live performances, and we want to see how it affects us. So as a reaction channel, that's what we are, and that's what we'll do.
That is literally the definition of a reaction channel.
Not an information channel.
Not an information channel.
So let's do this. I'm excited.
Okay, here we go.
You don't know they look like this, eh?
What's that?
You didn't know they look like this?
Not totally.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Stroll around the grounds until you feel at home. And here's to you, Mrs. Robinson. loves you more than you will know. Whoa, whoa, whoa. God bless you, please, Mrs. Robinson. Heaven knows a place for those who pray. Hey, 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 hey.
More of a rockin' version that I'm used to.
Yeah.
Hiding in a hiding place where no one ever goes. Put it in your pantry with your cupcakes. It's a little secret, it's just the Robinsons' affair. Most of all, you got to hide it from the kids who look at you. Mrs. Robinson, Jesus loves you more than you will know. Whoa, whoa, whoa. God bless you, please, Mrs. Robinson. Heaven knows a place for those who pray. Hey, 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 hey. Sitting on a sofa on a Sunday afternoon, going to the candidates debate, yeah. Laugh about it, shout about it when you've got to choose. Every way you look at it, you lose. Where have you gone, Joe DiMaggio? A nation turned.
I don't think I've heard the whole song all the way through, to be honest with you.
Oh, really?
Yeah, to be honest with you, I don't think I
What's
have.
that you say, Mrs. Robinson? Joe has left and gone away.
I don't recognize the Joe DiMaggio reference.
Oh, no. Okay. I think I had this on like an oldies CD years ago.
Oh, good. I mean, I'm familiar enough with the song and the chorus that the chorus is obviously very familiar. I've heard of, like I said, I've seen it in movies. The Graduate, of course, the big one. Dustin Hoffman. I've seen it played here and there throughout whatever media, but I don't think I've ever sat down and listened to the whole song, and I certainly haven't seen it performed live. But no surprise that I'm not surprised that they knocked it out of the park. Central Park.
You got the corn dog medal for this
I am
one.
King Corn Dog. Hit your Prince ass hat. So, I did want to say the electric guitar in the background that was new to my ears, and it sounded like a Grateful Dead type sound to the guitar strum. It was kind of Grateful Dead-y. Which maybe not be crazy considering there might be some overlapping between Grateful Dead sound and I don't know, maybe I'm off my rock.
I used to know how to make that sound. I can't remember what that exact effect is on guitar. It's like it kind of does this on the volume. It kind of goes up and down. And anyway,
oh, okay.
I want to say vibrato, but I'm wrong. I know I'm wrong. Okay, so I got the other one up and ready to go. I think that's how we'll do this. While you talk, I'll just have the next one ready to go.
You don't have to edit. The whole goal, Nathan, I always feel bad when I mess up or my internet crashes or whatever. You have to edit. I tried to not create work for you. Just put the bumpers on and release the thing.
The downside is, of course, they see all of our behind the scenes on Discord, blah, 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 but who cares?
Well, they already have a lot to criticize us for. They can criticize that too.
So, America, this one again, I don't know if I've ever heard this. So,
yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if once the chorus kicks in, I'll be like, okay, I've heard this somewhere. But like I said, I've never sat down to listen to any of their songs all the way through on my own. So at the very least, this will be a full playthrough and at the very least live. So here we go.
Sure. All right.
Yeah. This is America?
Mm-hmm.
Us be lovers, we'll marry our fortunes together. I've got some real estate here in my bag, so we bought a pack of cigarettes and Mrs. Wagner pies, and we walked off to look for America.
I don't know.
No, I don't know.
Kathy, I said, as we boarded a Greyhound in Pittsburgh.
I was right. It's a free concert. I got something right. Sorry.
Michigan seems like a dream to me now. It took me 4 days to hitchhike from Saginaw, and I've come to look for America. Laughing on the bus, playing games with the faces. She said the man in the gabardine suit was a spy. I said, be careful, his bow tie is really a camera.
It's like kind of Pink Floydish there for a second.
Yeah.
Toss me a cigarette, I think there's one in my raincoat. We smoked the last one an hour ago. So I looked at the scenery. She read her magazine, and the moon rose over an open field. Kathy, I'm lost, I said, though I knew she was sleeping. I'm empty and I'm aching, and I don't know why. Counting the cars on the New Jersey Turnpike, and they've all come to look for America. All come to look for cars on the New Jersey Turnpike, and they've all come to look for America. All come to look for America. All come to look for America.
So we have I won't say his name just in case he doesn't want me to, but we have a gentleman who's watching us live on our Discord channel. He of the songs we're doing, he says this is his least favorite. He feels like there's no payoff on this song. I kind of see what he's saying. I didn't feel that way. I kind of know what he's getting at, but I actually found the chorus. It does build up, and I do admit the chorus does kind of. It could have kept going a little bit more. I feel, but it kind of went down again. I kind of wish the chorus did build up just a little bit more. Maybe that's what he might be feeling. But still a beautiful song. I actually really like that song.
Yeah,
but
lyrically, it's beautiful.
Yeah.
But yeah, musically, it kind of feels like you say, like it doesn't quite get to something. So it.
Yeah, I feel like it could have just a little bit more.
and they're geniuses in their own right. Like they really are. Like they're quite well respected as musicians, and so there's a good chance that's on purpose.
I would assume so. This is just selfish criticism. It's not saying that I could do anything anywhere near anything. And I find it funny that Garfunkel doesn't do any instrument. It seems like he just does vocal, which is fine, but I guess it's interesting when you got two guys singing, but one that strictly does guitar and sing. But
they have
he's fine.
Just a quick little search on.
Well, I know they got mad at each other about stuff. I'm not sure what.
They've had a lot of fights.
And we're learning as we go here. They've only had 5 studio albums, which is weird. I thought they would have had more, and it was a very short period of time from 1964 to 1970. That's it. So they had 5 albums in 6 years, and that's it for original material as far as Wikipedia goes. Yeah, so very kind of a short, powerful career. And this was a reunion type show that spawned a 3-year reunion. And I don't know what they've done since then. I don't want to. That's for people to.
They are still alive, which is important to say.
Yeah,
they're both still alive. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. So will they do something again? I don't know. But talk about a powerful influence in a very short period of time. Like half the time the Beatles were around as a band.
Yeah.
Really. So it's impressive in their own right to be. And it's not a type of music that you kind of get why the Beatles are huge. You kind of get it, you know. But folk music or folk country music doesn't. Well, I guess it does with these guys, but I don't know if I could name 5 other artists that play folk music. So they might be
that are still around. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So the next one is, what are we doing? Late in the evening.
This is late in the evening. Yep.
Okay. All right. I didn't recognize America, so let's see if I recognize this one.
And it is late in the evening when they're playing it.
Oh,
there's my corn dog comment. What year is this?
82.
Okay.
First thing I remember, I was lying in my bed. Couldn't have been no more than 1 or 2. And I remember there's a radio coming from the room next door, while mother laughed the way some ladies do. Well, it's late in the evening, and all the music seeping through. The next thing I remember, I am walking down the street, I'm feeling alright with my boys and with my troops, yeah. Down along the avenue, some guys are shooting pool, and I heard the sound of acapella groups, yeah. Singing late in the evening, and all the girls out on the streets, yeah. Then I learned to play some lead guitar. I was underage in this funky bar, and I stepped outside to smoke myself a J. When I come back to the room, everybody just seemed to move, and I turned my amp up loud and began to play. And it was late in the evening, and I blew that room away. First thing I remember when you came into my life, said I'm gonna get that girl no matter what I do.
Crowd's getting pretty riled up.
Well, I guess
I'll tell you why in a second.
with the testament on the floor, but I never let
I had a feeling.
the way that
I was right. Believe me when I say
was
it.
late in the evening, and all the music seeping through.
go-to drummer too.
Oh yeah.
Okay. So when the song started, and I didn't make the comment because I didn't want to talk too much over the song, and keep in mind I don't know anything about really either Simon or Garfunkel, but I know a little bit of Paul Simon a little bit because he was a solo artist, a very popular one after the breakup with Simon and Garfunkel. Paul Simon is his name, and he delved into what's called world music type sounds. And so when the drums kicked in, I was like, "Oh, this sounds like Paul Simon added his world music to a Garfunkel song." So I Googled it, and it's like, no, this is a Paul Simon song. This is from his solo record, 1980.
Oh, okay.
So kudos on me. It's like my ears were like, this sounds like a Paul Simon song. So I thought he Paul Simoned it, an old Garfunkel song, but no, it's a solo song that I guess Garfunkel was okay singing with him on the stage. So that's why the crowd got excited, because during this time, Paul Simon was very popular as a solo artist.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
I see.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that was a fun song, and I love that world music type sound. I've always liked that the drum, the sound I'm talking about.
Yeah. It's like
Peter Gabriel does it, which I love.
Kind of a Latin sort of beat.
Yeah. All right. Okay. What are your thoughts on that? I didn't mean to.
No, that one had kind of the payoff, the building and then getting more and more funky, and like you say, that beat kind of kicks in and it sounds better. I don't know. I don't know them well enough to really know much more than like, hey, sounds good, which is kind of disingenuous.
So Paul Simon was quite a successful solo artist in his own right, obviously. And at this time, this song came from his 5th studio album already at that time. So,
wow.
As a solo artist, yeah.
So he's already
okay.
On par
I mean, so Simon Garfunkel, though they were very popular, and the people showed up to 500,000 people were at that show, by the way. And but I would assume, I'm not gonna lie to you, I would assume a lot of people might have been there because they were Paul Simon fans too, like as a solo artist. So that was kind of probably him placating the crowd a little bit, say, "Yeah, here's a solo song." I don't know if he did any more from that show because I don't know their record or their
You're frozen, so I'll just wait.
All right, am I back?
Yep, there he is.
Okay. So for editing purposes, boop, I'm back. I'm in a hotel resort thing while we're in the middle of a move right now, and the internet here is crappy, so be patient as we do the hotel series. I just feel bad for Nathan. You got to edit this stuff.
It's one of my favorite sounds from the pandemic, which somehow we have to capture it, and it's the whing. Like when somebody drops off of a call, when whing.
Yeah. So yeah. Anyway, so just for editing purposes, I don't know where I left off. Let's just roll right into the next song, Nathan. Okay, you ready?
Okay, Bridge Over Troubled Waters, which I know well.
I only see a black screen. Do I hit play real quick? Oh, there's good. I don't know if I. Yeah, I haven't heard this song in 30 years. I don't know. It was the last time I heard it.
I had a girl give it to me.
Gave you chlamydia too.
What?
Yeah, I don't know the song well enough.
I will dry them. I'm on your side. Times get rough and friends just can't be found, like a bridge over troubled water. I will lay me down.
Oh, okay. Like part right there.
I will lay me down. when you're on the street. When evening falls so hard, I will comfort you. I'll take your part. Oh, when darkness comes and pain is all around, like a bridge over troubled water, I will ease your mind like a bridge over troubled water. I will ease your mind. Sail on, silver girl. Sail on by. Your time has come to shine, and all your dreams are on their way. See how they shine. Oh, if you need a friend, I'm sailing right behind, like a bridge over troubled water. I will ease your mind, like a bridge over troubled water. I will ease your
Okay, a couple of things here. Beautiful song, and sung very well by Mr. Garfunkel. Art Garfunkel, I believe his first name is.
Art, yep.
Yeah. So he felt he didn't perform very well at this show. Now, usually an artist, critiques himself the hardest, right? It's funny. I just did a quick little search of their albums. They only have 5 studio albums, and every single album says all tracks written by Paul Simon, except where noted. Like every track. So I don't know anything. After we do this, I'm going to go a little bit more deeper into these guys because I find the history of just how did they meet. Paul obviously is, I hate to say it, he seems to be the musical genius behind the band because if he's writing all the tracks, it sounds like lyrics and vocal. So Garfunkel, nice voice. Don't get me wrong, but I'm just trying to figure out what he brought to the table, and maybe that's part of the. Well, people are gonna get so mad at me now. And this is me just saying I don't know because if the Wikipedia is correct that all tracks, written by Paul. Like, what did Simon do? Right. For the artistic part of it.
It's a good question. I think that's a fair question. And there's obviously seems to be some tension or has been tension between them off and on throughout the years. I do know that like the LGBTQ community has a lot of there's some history with them as well. I know that.
Bad history or good history?
Well, like I think they were advocates for rights for a number of years, and even sang at a few. That's just my. I don't know enough about this stuff, but that's kind of what I heard. That that they were advocates for writes at various levels. I just don't know all the details. Maybe I'm wrong.
So I'm looking at. Oh, we're always wrong. We're not a. I'm even looking at Art Garfunkel's solo records. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And first 2 albums, he has not written any of them. In fact, Paul Simon wrote a song on one of his solo albums. I'm looking at his 3rd solo album called Watermark. Looking at the writers, the tracks. All tracks composed by Jimmy Webb. I'm seeing a pattern here. Yeah, his 4th studio albums. Check it out. Track. Yeah, so right here, like not even one song on his first 4 studio albums is he a composer writer. So it looks like he's a hired voice, and that's gonna. So I want people in the comments to let me know where I'm wrong, because I just don't know. But from the quick little searches there, I don't see. I mean, he's got a fine voice, but it kind of makes you wonder why, or a small wonder why, that Paul Simon, I think, probably had a more successful solo career by the millions, because he's obviously a composing genius. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm kind of curious. I wonder if that's maybe where some of that falling out went. I don't know. Like, I wonder if Paul looked at this guy and said, "Oh my goodness, can you contribute something other than your voice?" And that might have caused conflict. I'm guessing. I'm speculating. That's all it is.
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay, so let's.
Okay, sorry, I don't have the other one up and ready.
Okay. So speaking of Sound of Silence, people are probably so mad at me right now, but I think those are fair questions. Those are just quick little searches.
Yeah. And
it's not correct me where I'm wrong, but fill in the blanks, dear listeners, what it is. What was the attraction for Paul to basically hook up with Art? I can see where Art hooked up with Paul. And, he's a writing genius.
And this is where I don't know. But I thought they were in a relationship. I thought that was some of the, like.
Maybe they were. I don't know.
Other than a professional, I thought there was a little more to it than that. But I'm probably wrong.
I don't know. Maybe Simon Art Garfunkel. I'm not sure what that means.
What is that? Okay.
I don't.
He arted him.
All right. Here's the Sound of Silence. Again, I have not seen them perform this, and I don't think it's been a long time, if ever, I've heard the original version from these guys. So let's check it out.
Okay. Certainly, we haven't seen it live.
No. Crowd tapping. This is the concert closer, I think.
Hello, darkness, my old friend. I've come to talk with you again, because a vision softly creeping left its seeds while I was sleeping, and the vision that was planted in my brain still remains within the sound of silence. In restless dreams I walked alone.
I love how the crowd's not sing along.
Narrow streets of cobblestone.
Yeah, they're letting them sing it.
Neath the halo of a street lamp, I turned my collar to the cold and damp. When my eyes were stabbed by the flash of a neon light that split the night and touched the sound of silence. And in the naked light I saw 10,000 people, maybe more. People talking without speaking.
I love this part of it.
People hearing without listening. People writing songs that voices never share, and no one dared disturb the sound of silence. Fool, said I, you do not know silence like a cancer grows. Hear my words that I might teach you. Take my arms that I might reach you. But my words like silent raindrops fell and echoed in the wells of silence. And the people bowed and prayed to the neon god they made. And the sign flashed its warning in the words that it was forming. And the sign said the words of the prophets are written on the subway walls and tenement halls, and whispered in the sounds of silence.
It's tough when they don't get along. Like, it's so weird. I mean, obviously, like, we have a very just a very small, like, I'm just saying, like, you and I, you know, we work together on a silly little entertainment project, right? But imagine, let's pretend we got big. Let's pretend we actually got popular. Let's pretend we had 1 million subscribers, 5 million subscribers, and then you and I started to not get along. I mean, it's weird how, what, I guess at some point you know, these guys worked like, that's what I mean. I wonder what their history is, where they worked together. At some point they formed something. Say, hey, let's do this together.
Yeah.
And they made 5 or 6 albums together. Like, no, now we're done. It's like in a matter of 6 years, they couldn't stand each other.
I think, yeah, you kind of look at the whole picture and go, like, success or happiness.
Well, and it looks like Paul did fine afterwards. And this is nothing against Art. I just wonder, maybe his solo career is bigger than no, I'm not sure. I just, I seem to know Paul Simon's career a little bit more, which is very telling because I don't know it very well. But the fact that I know he was a solo artist, I think I knew him as a solo artist before I obviously knew that he was in Simon Garfunkel.
Yeah. It's interesting to watch Art Garfunkel sing because there's like a duality of watching him, of him trying to be confident and then also reluctant to I don't know how to describe that. Like, he has the appearance of being confident, but there's almost something there that's at the same time he looks a little bit like unsure of himself. Does that make sense?
And maybe we're reading too much. Yeah. Maybe everything is so again, we actually willingly accept people correcting us in the comments. Just let us know. Be gentle though.
Yeah.
Be gentle. We're learning.
Watch those.
We are not. Oh boy. I should just throw in for good measure. John Lennon's not a good guitarist.
No. This is gonna go. People are gonna be angry. What?
How could don't you understand? All right. Okay. Well, thank you so much, Brian, for that awesome. I really enjoyed that. That was really cool. It was really cool to see that live and see kind of a snapshot of time. 1982, I think it was, and just to see, we were 7 years old when that came out, and I know it sounds cliche, but I kind of miss those type of days. People just gathered together, no cell phones, listen to a show, be respectful to each other and to the performers, and I don't know. Are we ever going to go back to that again?
I hope so. Well,
hello, darkness, or goodbye, darkness, my only friend.
Yes, and we will see you on the next one.